Hello, so this is the 7th tutorial for the body of the valve, and in this tutorial I'm going to be focusing on drawing this detail here. So as you can see, the detail is here and also over here. So it's going to be a revolved cut using this horizontal center line as the axis of revolution. So now I'm going to go back into the part that we've already drawn, and I'm going to select the front plane for the sketch, and I'm also going to section view it at the front plane. So just as the start, I'm going to draw two center lines intersecting at the origin. And now I'm going to go back on the drawing and see where this detail actually is. So you can see this dimension here, it's 5.875 as we're using the figure in between the two tolerances, and I'm going to divide that by 2 so that we can draw our construction line. So I'm going to center line, drawing that there. So 5.875 divided by 2. Now if I go back onto the drawing, I'm going to draw half of this dimple and then dimension it after. So I need to make sure that this is coincident with the flange. And then I'm going to use the 3-point arc tool and then join it up to the center line. So before I start dimensioning, I need to add in tangent relations. So I'm going to hold Control and select both of these entities and add in a tangent relation. I'm going to do the same with these other two lines as well. And I'm going to bring this back here. So back to the drawing, I can see that this is a vertical line. I'm going to change this to vertical. The first dimension I can see is this radius of 0.05. Back to the drawing, I'm using the figure in between here, so that's 0.469. Next we have 0.32. And finally we have 23 degrees. And now I'm just going to add this line so that it joins up the center line. So now that I've drawn half the dimple, I can look to mirror it across that center line. So I'm going to go to Mirror Entities. I'm selecting all the entities I've just drawn, and I'm mirroring about that construction line. So now we have the full shape drawn. I can go to Features and use the Revolved Cut option. And I'm using the originally drawn horizontal center line that we did at the start as the axis of revolution, and that looks fine. So I'm going to tick. So now we have that dimple cut just on one side and we need to get it over to the other flange. So I'm going to use the mirror tool. For our features to mirror, I'm going to select that cut that we've just done. And for the face, I'm using the right plane. And that's the dimple details done.